way, so we can just restart.
No worries, we're live. Go get your water right now. We are live from Boca Raton. Joined in a second by Pig Bear. I'm Antoine Joy 101.
Actually, I'm still here. I just gotta get your water.
But here we are, the number 11 in the country. Florida Atlantic Owls are undefeated through their first 6 games as they take on South Alabama, also out of the Sun Belt.
Actually, I got water in my room. My bad. Oh, shoot. That's my bad.
As we are underway here. First trip to FAU Stadium. As in come the South Alabama Jaguars. There they are on the screen pass. Short gain. Looking at the Sun Belt, it is actually... It's quite a close race in the Sun Belt West where South Alabama resides. Going to be a sack on the play. Arkansas State, Troy, and South Alabama all entered this weekend, sitting at 3-2.
Yeah, South Alabama started hot out of conference, then
It cooled down
later on through the season.
On play action, he's going to air it out into the pixels. It's caught, and he's got room to run. 20, down to the 15. And this game is off.
Yes, and he just sits there for a second.
I still have yet to finish simming scores for this week. Arkansas State got a win over Louisiana. Gonna throw to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown. They missed the extra point?
They haven't kicked it yet.
Or we kicked it yet? Okay, like I looked down for 1 second and just see 6-0.
I don't know why it took so long. Kick is on the way, and it's good.
It's good.
I thought I saw a shadow man on the field there. Normally that'd be too many men on the field, but I don't think he's affiliated with either team. The lighting changes as we watch the setting sun here from Boca Raton.
Out on the west, out the ocean.
And here come the Owls.
Top 10 Owls or top 15 Owls.
Now number 11. They were in the top 10 last week. They dropped a spot.
Gain of 5 there.
FAU started this season. The reason they're ranked this high, they started with 2 wins against power teams who were both at the time of the top 15. Wins over Tulane and UCF. Since then, they beat Western Carolina, had a bye, beat Georgia State, beat Louisiana Monroe, and then beat their toughest opponent yet in that road matchup against Coastal Carolina They have another bye after this week. Some of their toughest games are in that schedule, though. They have Army, who just upset Notre Dame. They have a Troy squad right before that that's still in competition for the Sun Belt West. Georgia Southern is still yet to play. They still have to play on the road. App State at home. And then they wrap up at rival FIU. FAU's going to punt here. As we've seen the BCS Busters, so far they've been falling out as they get losses. Tarleton State just took their first loss to Sacramento State. And there's another big pass play for South Alabama, first down.
Yeah, the Jaguars have came to Boca to play today.
They got that rapid fire passing attack we've seen so far.
Where'd you fill the ice tray up at?
Brought to you by Pig Bear's Ice Tray. Well, looking so far, Tarleton's lost. We are going to lose another one because Nevada and Colin Clayton still have to play. After the stream. Right now, having an undefeated record as a power team, or as a non-power team like FAU is, or will hope to be after this game, that's going to be very desirable, because look at this season. There has been no clear frontrunners pulling away. Ooh, he slides for the first down. There have been no real frontrunners for the national championship, and we've seen undefeated teams drop like flies. So right now, there's a very good chance that a one-loss team is going back to the Natty. And if you're undefeated as a BCS Buster and win your BCS Bowl, you have a perfect record. And if you know anything about the 2KU, if you have a perfect record and the national champion does not, touchdown, South Alabama. If there are no other undefeated teams left by the end of the season and an undefeated team wins a BCS Bowl, they win a share of the national championship. It's happened twice in 2KU history. It happened in 2002 with Marshall, and it happened 2023 with UCF.
Man, what are we doing with this ice pack?
I can just toss it. Because it's old as I'll get out.
There's another touchdown, South Alabama. On the opposite end, a win for South Alabama here would be massive.
It'd be massive. It'd be your first conference win.
It'd be your first conference win of the year. Starting with losses to Georgia Southern and Louisiana Monroe. They upset Ole Miss, I believe, week 1.
Wow.
With also non-power wins against Bowling Green, Middle Tennessee, and Nichols. Let me check. Actually, I have the schedule in front of me.
Drops back, fires. It's called for first down. Well, he runs more, but.
Or pardon me, that game got rescheduled. They did not play Ole Miss week 1. They played Winston-Salem State. UConn played Ole Miss week 1. There's going to be a sack on the play. Look at South Alabama. Coming out to play early. But yeah, South Alabama got a win against Winston-Salem. Bowling Green week 2.
Punch the Cat was in attendance for that one.
They beat Bowling Green. They beat Middle Tennessee. Got another win against Nichols. Or no, that was their first loss was to Nichols.
Sorry, I had to take nasal spray.
Oh, crap.
Tastes bad. Yeah. Do not want to be tasting this.
Don't
It is
breathe this.
poison. No, I'm doing this so I can breathe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, South Alabama started out 3-0, then lost their next 3, including an overtime loss to Louisiana Monroe last week. So right now for the conference race, they're going to need every win they can get. They have Louisiana on the road, head back home to Mobile to play Arkansas State, who is the favorite to win the division right now. They have home matchups against Coastal and Jacksonville State before they head on the road to rival Troy. But I would say right now, the 2 favorites to win the division for me are going to be Arkansas State or South Alabama. And given how USA's played so far,
you need to turn everything around.
Remember, Troy won the conference at 6-6 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They made it out of the West Divisions before South Alabama joined it, or Jacksonville State rather joined it. They upset the best team in the North, who I believe that season was I want to say that was App State. Or no, App State was not in the conference yet.
I haven't heard that before.
This is 2023. They weren't in the conference yet. They were
App State blowing a 14-point lead. Where have I heard that before?
They were in the middle of losing to Old Dominion in the SoCon. That was their last year there.
Yeah. App State losing to an inferior opponent. Where have I heard that?
Look out. Did y'all lose to Oregon State? No.
No. We lost to Coastal, and they celebrated like they won the Super Bowl. I have some very strong words I'm going to keep till after the stream about their actions after the game.
Words we can't say. We're supposed to be a family-friendly football stream.
Yeah, this is a family-friendly. It's just kind of be They're very strong.
Gonna throw it. Look at this. It's gonna be another touchdown. Well, we're not starving for points like we've been the past few weeks.
Yeah. This is shocking.
Have we awoken a sleeping giant in the Sun Belt?
Yeah, this is shocking.
I knew FAU. I figured FAU's schedule wasn't as strong as it appeared early on, seeing as Tulane has kind of fallen into a low-tier SEC squad, and UCF, don't tell Danny I said this, but I feel like UCF is getting way too lucky.
Clip this, please.
They've played sloppy lately. They did get a win this week, I believe, against Syracuse.
Nice. Let's go ahead and shout out Vanderbilt for winning today in real life.
And 2KU, they beat Rice.
Yes. Is the 2KU scores and schedules out yet?
No, I still have to finish some of them. Actually, I can post the noon scores. Those are done.
Okay.
I don't have the weekday scores is the problem.
Oh. Well, we have the Tuesday night score, which was insane.
I don't remember it is the problem. I was going to ask you before we started the stream.
A lot to a little. Let's just go with, I think, 54 to 20.
I remember it was a 3 in one thing. We can check the stream. Thankfully, we recorded it.
It might have been 54 to 3.
And this was in Fairburn.
In Fairburn, in the Adama Dome.
How did we misspell Fairburn when I wrote it out? Because we still call them
We're
Georgia
3-1.
Fairburn and the 2KU. They're not UGF yet. You got to earn that.
Yeah,
It's like how I
this
still kept
is-
calling them Central Florida until they won the 2KU Natty back in 2023.
Yeah. App State will now be referred to as Watauga County. I mean, Watauga Day School until they or Watauga Academy until they get their winning ways back when they don't blow 14-point second half leads. In real life, not in the 2KU. Even though they did play the same team back-to-back weeks in the 2KU and in real life.
Yeah, we still have some
But-
American scores to do. We have to do La Tech, Utah Tech. We're getting shut down so far, the Owls are. I didn't even notice that. I forgot to do my at the end of one.
Yeah.
Nice scoreboard, though. With the metal palm trees. But you know what FIU has, what their stadium has over FAU's?
Worldwideness.
Yeah,
Why are they hurting number
Pipple.
57? No, hold up. Go back. Go back.
Were they holding up the funny number?
No,
You highlights?
no highlights. I want this to replay.
Maybe we gotta wait for the play to technically end. Because I don't think the play has ended yet.
This is the play. Yeah, that's number 57 going for a pass.
I thought it was the funny number all the kids are laughing about nowadays.
No, I'm mature, so
We gotta appeal
mature
to
enough
the
to do this not for a stream.
we gotta
Not to
appeal to
make
the
jokes
kids
for
with
free.
this series. This is series for everyone.
But
I don't get the meme. It does give me the
he
impression.
completes a pass to number 57. We need
Pass
an
number 57 for the first down.
That's a that's a lineman playing tight end.
Oh my goodness! Or didn't they loosen the?
No, it's still pretty hard line. You got to check in.
Oh. I mean the requirements for numbers.
No, it's still hard line.
Or is that just the NFL that did that?
The NFL
Oh, he's intercepted! We haven't. Well, there's the Shadow Man again. Could it be the sequel to the Maroon Doom? And another in our list of 2KU cryptids.
And the B-52s are back with that hairstyle. Not like they went anywhere. I think they're still a band, but
My friend Josh will get a kick out of that one. Are they still a band? I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought a bunch of them retired.
Well, yeah, they're all kind of old now.
They're old, but maybe they're still a thing. Devo's still a thing.
You mess with it.
South Alabama coming to play. I feel like we were looking at FAU's schedule and we were like, I feel like this is a good week. They're probably going to win this, so it'll help move the show along. However, I feel like South Alabama took that personally.
I took that personally.
They have an owl on third down.
Cool.
I think they really did come to Boca Raton to just say who. FAU who.
FA who?
There's only 3 letters that they think you need to know, and those letters are USA as they push their way to the 25-yard line. Reaches up for it and steps out of bounds. Here on 2nd and 8. Short screenplay. Yeah, whereas this like aggressive offense focused play and like actually being able to connect passes been like the last 2 weeks when we had top 5 teams playing.
Yeah, not when we have a team who's 500 or just above.
We had a team who was number 1 and number 2 playing at one point. And then we had a game last week where they were number 3 and number 4 playing each other. And they're about to score less than South Alabama, who's got another touchdown. And I think there are empty seats already in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not game over for the Owls if they lose tonight. It'll be their first loss of the year. I think there may be a world where a one-loss BCS team or one-loss BCS buster slips in. It's not impossible. New Mexico State's done it, of course. They won the Fiesta Bowl back in 2023 with one loss. But that year you also had UCF go undefeated. And I feel like in a year like this, it's really anybody's game moving forward.
Yeah.
I mean, it says a lot about the 2KU when the strongest team so far is Clemson. No offense.
None taken.
It's crazy in real life, too. You know who's number 3, I believe, still?
Who?
Indiana.
Yeah.
They played Michigan State. I don't know if they won or not today, but
Is Indiana the only good team in the country?
I mean, Ohio State is there, but I don't want to acknowledge them.
Well, yeah, besides Ohio State.
They have played like trash on multiple occasions, though. I'm not calling names, but I am saying against Texas.
Yeah.
Speaking of playing like trash, no offense, but the Owls are punting again. I think Temple saw FAU rising so high and thought that there could only be one really good 2KU Owl squad.
Yeah.
Temple got a win over East Carolina. Keeps that race in the keeps the Big East North race interesting because Rutgers lost, I believe. Yeah, they lost to Georgetown. I see. West Virginia still has to play UConn coming up.
That'll be an interesting game.
And UConn is not out of the division either.
No, they're not.
I think there's only like a handful of teams you can really say have been playing, for the most part, flawlessly. I say Clemson, I see LSU, I see Louisville. Washington, I think, is in that class. I think USC has had some slip-ups, especially in that game against Stanford, but
Yeah, but still.
I think those 4 are the only ones I can really think of. Because you have undefeated teams like Michigan as well, but Michigan's played sloppy. Looking on 1st and goal, we're not even at halftime. Gonna be short of the first. They'll hand it off around the corner. Stuffed. Whoa! Anybody see that?
What just happened?
What happened there? Do we have another 2KU cryptid?
Yeah.
Gonna step back on a screenplay. Running a screenplay on 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line is definitely a choice. On 4th and goal, at least, FAU prevents a touchdown. And I'm going to say something I don't think I've said in quite some time. We might have to step in for this one.
Wow.
This will be the last play of the half. Or never mind. Pick us up and good. It'll be a 31-0 ball game.
Should I step in?
We're about to end the first half, so I don't think you need to just yet, but...
Yeah.
FAU does get it back in the second. And that'll be it. And here we are at the end of 2 quarters. South Alabama, 31-0. Quarterback has not had an incompletion. I'm shocked at that stat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's night now.
It is night.
I don't want to install the
Time to
latest
step in?
update. I'm in the middle of a stream now, Windows. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to play as FAU? Okay.
Oh. Okay. I see what you mean by step in.
I mean, you can. I'm not stopping you.
Yeah, it's a rookie. Plus, they just got a first down.
There's your first down.
Well, they just got a...
And now tapping in for FAU is their good friend Pig Bear on gameplay.
Yeah, I'm going to number 57.
We don't do this often, but incomplete. Sometimes you just got to do it for the content.
Do it for the void.
Throwing it. What a grab!
No!
No, can't hang on. Can you come back from down 31?
Can we catch the football?
Where are the hands on the FAU team?
That was a very catchable ball. It was just a bullet pass.
And you're going to go for it.
You got to go for it here.
That's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pans out.
Bold strategy, Calvin. We'll see if it pays off.
My dad quoted that. Yeah, that's about what I expected. My parents have been really getting into Survivor. Still on his feet.
So we're gonna run up the score here.
I thought you were gonna do the opposite.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, no one on this FAU squad's got hands. Where'd they go?
No one in this field's got hands.
You still got the
Wow.
first down.
And I was taunting.
That's the equivalent of that one Smash Bros clip. Did you walk forward slowly and down smash? Oh, there's a fumble! And FAU's got it. Oh, we might have a 2KU safety. Why are you hating it off? But look at this! There he goes! Look out! With an asterisk, that'll be the longest run in 2KU history.
With an asterisk.
'98 to the barn. Is the fumble rate higher if you taunt? I don't know. It'd be funny if it was.
Higher.
Oh, I see.
Can I taunt on the backfield? If he catches it, I swear.
Oh, I thought he did for a second. On play action! There's a sack. Dropped. Uh-oh! No. We're masters at throwing games. Call us Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, FAU.
Holmes. Why are they going for it?
Why are you going for 2? I guess if you...
They having fun.
What are you doing? Take the points.
That is one of the weirdest calls I've ever seen the CPU do.
I forgot we're not on the big game team. I don't mind.
Oh, my bad.
It's whatever. It's fine.
Well, it's technically not a big game TV.
The big game... Yeah. The big game team is not very good anyway, I don't think. What a grab.
I might just play out with South Alabama, see what happens.
We'll go until it's within a score, I think. Either within a score or like... Actually, how would the math turn out? 20. Yeah. It's like 31-27 is what we're looking for.
Is quarterback okay? So is that Zach Pyron from Georgia Tech? Okay.
What's going on?
I'm
It's
trying to
gonna
do
be
goofy
stopped.
stuff. Trust.
You gonna try the field goal? No.
Try this.
Oh, you almost converted. Oh, imagine they score. Slides.
They probably accept it. Yeah, that's how the game rolls. I'm trying to get to mess up the snap because I've done that before, just goofing around.
Ooh, good catch. With the flag on the play. That's gonna be a first down.
Well, no matter what, sweet first down.
They might decline it, actually.
Yeah, I declined it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right in front of the center. Yep, see? South Alabama ball!
What are you taunting about? It's like what Luda once said, when I move, you move. Throwing it. There's your touchdown with a bit of a dive.
Wait, can I block the snap?
Okay, they need one more score. And then we can lay back off and see what happens. No. Nope.
Nope. I mean, if the field goal gets to one score. Why am I in prevent?
Be cool if they try to fake here.
Yeah.
But I don't think they will. They'll just take the points. And it's good. Normally I would have got them the ball back, but we'll see how it rolls from here. 31-23. FAU within 8. On the scramble. And look at South Alabama go. They still know how to keep the gas on at least.
Yeah, well, they turned it back on.
Even after all we did, they haven't turned off the heat.
They stay in the kitchen.
.300 yards on the day for South Alabama's quarterback. As time will let go.
There we go.
There's the first down. They're going first down. Gets to about midfield and not much more. It's going to be 2nd and 3. Play action pass. And the screen gets the first. On 1st and 10, the handoff. They'll lose yardage. And that will let the clock run out at the end of 3. Florida Atlantic's not out of it. It's 31-23. Big quarter for the Owls, but USA is still charging down the field. Tries a screen, and there's no one there to stop him. All the way to the 30. Quarterback keeper, look out. Fumble. Who's going to get it? It's everywhere, and South Alabama's got it. Almost called them SAU. That's St. Andrews. Shouts to the Conference Carolinas.
Shouts to not existing.
The Shadow Man would know something about that. Yeah, we're meeting all sorts of cryptids on this show. We had the Maroon Doom, we had Shadow Man, we had the Quickster a little earlier with the uncanny ability to run really quick.
The Quickster, he can run really quick.
Want to see me? Want to see me set the ball and run back? Want to see me do it again? Be second in inches from the 10-yard line for South Alabama. And they got it, and then some. Touchdown, Jaguars! And leave it to the player for
And
USA to give the
getting
salute.
emptier and emptier.
See, this is why I try and get him the ball.
Yeah.
This is a good game so far for South Alabama. The Jaguars have had a really bad habit of starting the season strong and ending up collapsing by the end of it. We've seen it the past few seasons. And there's an injury. That's the last thing you want to see. On the handoff, still on his feet. Big run all the way to the 35. I'm hoping at the very least tonight can break the hex of utterly scoreless games. We got some points on the board. As he's hit, throws it over the middle of the field for a first down. I miss when FAU had the letters in their logo. With like the F and the U that has like the feathers. The handoff's been working well for FAU. With 4:44 to go. And FAU complete the comeback. Play action. Gonna throw it as he's hit again into traffic. Did he catch that?
Yeah, he caught
Number 57. Show me that again. I don't know if it's catch of the year, but that's hold of the year. Being able to keep that in one arm with three guys draped all over you. It turns a handoff up the gut. Still on his feet to the 10-yard line. And leave it to Sands on the beach. Who's closer to the beach, FAU or Coastal? A relative.
FAU, because Coastal's in Conway, which is a town I would never want to live in. And I'm thankful.
Pressure's coming. Look out.
I live in Boone, North Carolina, and they
They'll just get rid of it.
South Carolina.
Oh, no.
One of them's a mountain paradise, and one of them is a, sorry for the injury.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I think we have a backup quarterback in now. Can he clutch up and bring FAU the victory to keep their unbeaten season alive? And there's a touchdown that'll keep them in it. New goal for FAU. Just hold on. It's now an 8-point game. Do we want to step in again and give FAU the ball?
Maybe.
Oh, I don't want to hear what the crowd's doing, Reese. As he leaps up for the snap, caught. Here's another timeout. 2:46 to go. 3rd and 5. We might have to step in after this play if they can get a first down. On 3rd and 5. It's going to be broken up. And there's life in South Florida. He's going to be sacked. The ball's on the turf. Who's got it? South Alabama. Now we're going to have to step in, I think.
Do we not? Fine. Give him the ball back at least.
Yeah. Oh, it's stolen. There it is.
Corral the fumble immediately.
2 timeouts. You're down 8 points. Pressure's been too much. Starting QB's back in the game, though. Actually, 2nd and 10. That's going to be enough for a first. This will likely take us to the 2-minute warning. Assuming they can't line up in time, which I don't think they'll be able to. It's still by technicality a 1-score game, though. We're probably going to have an onside, which might be another opportunity for us to step in. Gonna throw it into traffic. It's caught. Gotta watch the clock now. Less than 90 seconds left in this one. He's going to throw it again into traffic. Throwing it, there's your first down. FAU called their second timeout. 28 yards separate them from the end zone. Only got 55 seconds to work with. Unbeaten season is on the line. Gonna throw it. Caught short. Tick, tick, tick. They're gonna spike it. Oh no, they're gonna run a play. The end zone's your priority here. You don't have a lot of time for short chunk plays. They'll call their final timeout with 26 seconds to go at the 10. South Alabama, if they hold, will have the biggest win in program history. The pressure's coming. He's going to be sacked. Are they going to have enough time to get back to the line? I don't think they're going to have enough time.
5.
This will be the last play if they can get the snap off. Season's on the line. They're going to try a screen play. It's not going to be enough. Upset.
Upset in Boca.
South Alabama staves off what would have been a remarkable comeback. 38-30 the final score. And there is no longer a winless team in the Sun Belt.
Thank you everyone for tuning into the 2KU.
What a night it's been. You know who's salivating at this now? App State.
I need something good in my life.
App State.
They were victorious over Coastal in the 2KU.
They did beat Coastal this week.
Good. I imagine beating Coastal is fun, even in real life. Not blowing 14-point leads.
I believe. Let me check the scores again.
Does this open a door to a BCS buster bid, even with the one loss?
I don't think Appalachian State... Right? Yes, App State did win.
It'd take a lot to happen for it to happen, but that one loss being to a power conference team does help.
I think the one-loss team who probably has the best path to it will probably be Florida Atlantic, because remember, you still got to beat them in a few weeks. In Boca, no less. South Alabama shows that it's possible, but I don't see FAU lose. I checked the schedule. It is in Boca.
Okay, all right. Because I know we had it mixed up a couple weeks ago.
Maybe we... I'm not sure. But even then, FAU, I don't see them losing any other games through the stretch. They're not going to be easy wins for sure, but... App State, that's going to be a very interesting matchup, I think.
Yeah. Look at the score box.
How about that? I think ultimately it's going to be tough because think about who else you have to fight for that BCS spot. Texas State's 7-0. Either Nevada or Colin Payton will still be undefeated at this point. And in terms of one-loss teams, you still got Richmond. They're at one loss in the SoCon. You also have
Mary.
Yeah, William Mary is also actually no, they lost.
Ooh, how the mighty have fallen.
5-2 so far. I think Tarleton, it was the team I was trying to name. Tarleton's, they lost their first game to Sacramento State. That's still their only loss so far, and they're in a WAC that probably favors them moving forward. They'll at least be likely playing for a WAC championship at the end of the season. in terms of resume, I think FAU still has the edge over the other one-loss teams. But right now, you gotta hope that Texas State falls at some point, or Nevada or Colin Payton fall at some point. And I don't see Texas State losing any game anytime soon. They've been playing on fire this season. I think their toughest game for the let me check the schedules. I believe the toughest game in the Conference USA for Texas State. Their toughest game so far, I think, was Southern Miss, which they won. They got a win over Western Kentucky. I think their toughest game now is their last game of the year at UTSA. Looking at the Conference USA standings real quick. UTSA, I believe, will be 4-2 entering their matchup. Texas State, right now, the runaway favorites in the CUSA West. I think their toughest matchup beside that might be a conference matchup against either Marshall or UAB. Both of them are only at 1 loss so far. If I look at the schedule correctly, for this week, I believe checking if Marshall or UAB played. I don't think they have yet. Oh no, Marshall just won over Stephen F. Austin. And I don't think UAB is playing this week. No, UAB is at Old Dominion. Yeah, UAB also won. So they're both 1-loss squads. And remember what happened to Rice last season in the CUSA. It's not over until it's over. We'll see what happens there. Thank you all so much for watching tonight's episode. We'll be back on Tuesday for the 2KU Weekly Podcast.
Yes.
That's going to do it for us. Thank you for watching, and so long.